American diplomacy has rallied more than 50 countries to prevent nuclear materials from falling into the wrong hands and allowed us to reduce our own reliance on Cold War stockpiles. American diplomacy, backed by the threat of force, is why Syria's chemical weapons are being eliminated.
I saw that shot when they took it away to John McCain. I was wondering if there was a bubble, what was going through his mind? The Republican senators here now, what was going through your mind?
I don't know what kind of question that is. If you were here, I'd throw you over the balcony.
Well, I'm glad I'm not there. Was he trying to send a message to you?
No, I mean, it was just, it was so Orwellian that I was stunned that he would mention that chemical weapons are coming out of Syria while Russian planes full of weapons are landing and helicopters are dropping these horrible crude cluster bombs which are massacring people. 130,000 dead. The Russians and Iranians all in. Hezbollah 5,000. Al-Nusra and Al-Qaeda coming in, thousands from all over Europe and the Arab world, and he's so happy in Syria that they are getting chemical weapons out. It is not believable. It is not believable. In fact, it's terrible because the slaughter goes on and Bashar Assad is winning, and we've watched one of the most shameful chapters in American history. Meanwhile, Iraq is evolving into chaos. Remember, he said, our troops have come home. Neil, do you know that there was 96 soldiers and Marines killed in the Second Battle of Fallujah, 600 wounded? And do you know that black flags of Al-Qaeda are flying over Fallujah today? It's shameful.
Well, you know, you mentioned a lot of some old roads tend to go to Iran these days, as you pointed out. And when it came to these peace initiatives with Iran, he was more or less saying give peace a chance. And any of you Republicans who have the idea to introduce sanctions right now at this delicate time, I'm going to veto them. What did you think of that?
Well, I thought, again, it's just sometimes I do not comprehend, because it was the first sanctions that we enacted that he objected to and tried to stop that brought the Iranians to the table. Why wouldn't we think that after 6 months, and if they don't reach an agreement, and it should take 6 days if they were serious, that it wouldn't be good to have the threat of additional sanctions out there? So you have to wonder about his either understanding of who he's dealing with here, the Iranians, who have, according to their president, who used to negotiate for them, bragged about how he had deceived us in the past. And by the way, they're not giving up the right to enrich, which means, of course, that they're not serious.
If you don't mind me switching gears, Senator, what the heck is going on in your home state? They're censoring you. I mean, what's happening there?
It's an extremist group that have taken over the party. It happens from time to time. In 2008, this party supported and endorsed Duncan Hunter for President of the United States. Great guy, Duncan. Look, I am pleased to have the overwhelming approval of the citizens of my state. They've elected me 7 times. I'm confident that if I run again, they will as well. And of course, I regret this kind of thing happening from my own party. But, you know, it is what it is.
Are you seeing this division, or whatever you want to call it, in the Republican Party, up close and personal in your own state? And is it going to hurt Republicans?
Well, we've heard it before, and it does hurt Republicans. We've lost a majority of our congressional delegation, and but I'm confident that we'll come back and we'll get back into the center, and I still believe that our party can be strong, viable, and frankly, I'm more motivated to run for re-election than I was before it happened. You know me, Neil.
Well, after you made that threatening comment to me, you're lucky I'm not there, Senator, because boy, oh boy, I would sick someone on you, right? I wouldn't do it, but all right, Senator, thank you very, very much. Good seeing you.
Great to be with you. Bye.
John McCain. He was referring to a dust-up with a certain New York congressman and a reporter. Then with this shocking cover, right? And then the Pope rocking this cover. All of this just for cover?